Hey there, I'm Jay Moore, and today I'm going to show you how you can set up your Aweber account, start collecting subscribers, and sending emails. Let's dive right in. We'll start on the dashboard of our Aweber account, and I want to call to attention the nav bar up here. This is how you can navigate around to the different tools that Aweber offers. We're going to start on list settings. Now, a list contains your subscribers, the emails that they get sent, all their data, everything like that. And you can actually have multiple lists in your Aweber account. So if you're running a different business or a different organization, you can run that all from a single Aweber account. So we'll start with list name. Now, this name is really mostly for your own records, but people will see this if they unsubscribe from your emails on an unsubscribe page. So make sure that it's a clear name that they understand what they're signed up to. Here we have our fake business, Tara's Healthy Eats. Same thing with the list description, mostly for your own records, but people will see this on the unsubscribe page. Again, just give them an idea of what your list is all about. What I really want to focus on here, though, is the from name and the from address. Now, these are the name and the email address people will see in their inbox when they receive emails from you. So you want to make sure that you choose a name and an email address that helps people associate your emails with the website or the business that they signed up to receive those emails from. So for instance, we're using our business owner's name right here for the from name. And the from address here is a Gmail address. We recommend you use an email address that's hosted at your website's domain and try to avoid any free email addresses like Gmail or Hotmail. If you are using any of those, though, I highly recommend that you send a verification email by clicking this link here. The other thing I want to point out is the confirmation message. Now, confirmation works like this. Somebody signs up to your list, they receive an email with a link. They click the link, and then they're confirmed to be on your list. They can start receiving all the rest of your emails. This really helps cut down spam complaints and really cuts out any bad actors that you may have on your subscriber list. And after all, think about it. If someone's not willing to click the very first link in the very first email you send to them, how willing are they to click any links in any emails that you send to them? Now again, we recommend using confirmed opt-in, but you can control those settings with these toggle switches down here. You can edit the confirmation message. We can just click on here. And really what you want to do with a confirmation email is make sure that it's very clear. It should make it as easy to understand what people need to do to sign up to your list. Right here we have, please click the link below to confirm that you'd like to receive email from Tara's Healthy Eats. Very straight and direct and to the point. With these things set up, we can start focusing on building our actual subscriber list. And we're going to start with landing pages. Now, you don't even need a website to start collecting subscribers. Right inside Aweber, you can build a landing page that people can visit and sign up to your list. Landing pages can have text on there, a form they can fill out to actually sign up, but you can even add other things like videos, little snippets of a podcast if you have one. Check it out. Let's go over to Create. Now, we have a bunch of different landing page templates to choose from, and each template's kind of geared towards a specific scenario or industry. For example, we got one for a Black Friday sale if you're running one. There's the coupon one right here. I want to really check out this podcast one. I think this is pretty cool. So with the podcast one, let's say you're running a podcast. You can actually give a little preview episode right on your landing page using our smart content element. Just by clicking here, you could add your podcast URL and people could play your podcast right on the landing page. And then there's a built-in sign-up form to sign up and get subscribed to your list. Now we can switch out any of this stuff using our drag and drop editor over here. For example, we could add, let's say an image to this paragraph over here. We can change out this placeholder logo. Let's add our own logo to that. Now our image gallery contains a lot of stock images that you can choose from. You can also upload your own images and they'll be saved in your My Images tab. So let's take our logo for our business right here. Maybe we'll left align it like that. We can also change out the text. Maybe we're doing a podcast. We could say Tara's Healthy Podcast. Try something like that. Now, another cool thing we could do, let's say we're not running a podcast. Let's say we're just trying to get people to sign up to our list, but we want it to include a video on our landing page. Let's take out this smart content element right here. And we're going to drag over our video element and then paste in a YouTube URL. And right there, we've got a video built into our landing page. It's that simple to take one of these templates and really design it to make it your own. Once we save and exit, we'll see a preview of our landing page right here. I actually have a pre-built one down here as well if you want to check out another one. You can swap out the images, the placeholders. You can rearrange a lot of stuff. This is a pretty powerful tool. And again, you don't even need a website. Once you've got this, let's save this again. You can click to publish. And then you can start sharing. You can share directly to Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or just copy the URL. And there's our landing page. Now, let's say you already have a website and you just want to put a sign-up form on there. You can do that too under sign-up forms. And we'll click to create one. Now, real quick, I want to point out, if you're an Aweber Pro user, you can split test your forms. So you can actually track to see which forms are performing better. Aweber Free users, this is a gated feature, but you can upgrade to Pro and unlock the power to be able to actually test your forms to see which ones are performing better. Now, kind of like the landing pages, sign-up forms have a bunch of different templates that you can choose from, so you can pick the design that matches your website's color scheme or branding. We're not going to go through every step here, but I'm just going to save the form real quick and show you where you can grab the JavaScript snippet to add to your site's HTML. So you can just copy right there. We also have options to send your form to your web designer if you want to do that. Or we can even host your form as a landing page. So you'll actually get a page that's just the form itself. But if you're going to go that route, I recommend using landing pages instead. So one last way to build that subscriber list is to import a list of subscribers. Let's say you're joining Aweber and you already have an email list built out. Or let's say you're meeting people offline at a convention or a conference. Maybe you have a walk-in brick-and-mortar store where they can fill out a form and sign up to your list that way. So you can import subscribers under the Subscribers tab. Just click Add Subscribers. You can add people one at a time, just type in their name and their email address manually. If you're importing multiple, though, we can grab a CSV file, import it right in here. And here's where we're going to basically tell Aweber what our imported list is all about. For example, this is the email address. Here's the person's name that they filled out. We even have how they signed up to us. They visited a booth. We can put that under additional notes. Here's, like I mentioned earlier about confirmed opt-in, where we can choose to have people receive confirmed opt-in or not receive when you're importing them into your list. Now, this is for tags, and for people who are using Aweber Free, there are some features that tags that won't be enabled. There's some automation features. So if you're looking to automate your list a little bit more using tags, and that gives you the ability to assign labels or basically tags to subscribers based on what actions they take, you'll need to upgrade to Aweber Pro. And then basically you just tell us how these people join your list. They gave me their info in person, and then you just have to describe a little bit of how that happened. They filled out form in store. And again, basically this is just assuring that the people you're importing into your account are people who requested to sign up to your list in the first place. And then you submit, and that's it. So, landing pages, sign-up forms, importing. 3 ways to get subscribers into your Aweber list. Now you got to start sending them some emails. So let's start with campaigns. Under Messages, we're going to click Campaigns. Now, a campaign is a series of automated emails that get sent out when somebody signs up to your list. They can also be triggered by those tags I mentioned earlier. We're going to create a campaign. And you can create a campaign from scratch. You can build your own emails, decide how far apart they're sent, things like that. Or you can choose one of our templates that we offer. In fact, for this example, since we're going to be signing people up to this list for the first time, let's choose a welcome series. We'll give it a name. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Nobody else will see this. It's just for your records. And we'll click create. And once that loads up, we're going to see a list of emails along with the interval between each email it's sent. So you'll see here that we've got our first email. There's a 1-day interval. We can change that by clicking there. And maybe we want it to be 2 days after the first email. And then 2 days after the first email, another one. Another day wait. And then another email. And we can even expand on this by adding another wait period after that last email. And then another email just by dragging this right into the series here. Now, of course, you'll want to actually write the content that's in these emails. We can do that by clicking here. And a really cool thing about these campaign templates is not only is it a template for the series of emails, but we also give you emails that have content already written in there to kind of give you an idea of what you want to write in an email like this. Since it's a welcome email, it's basically letting you know to welcome subscribers, give them an idea of what they're going to be sent in future emails, things like that. Now, I want to show off this drag and drop editor because it functions a lot like that landing page builder did. But first, let's actually save this real quick. And we're going to save our campaign, even though it's not completely filled out. One more thing before we move on, I want to point out. I'll show you this URL at the end of the video, but we have a campaign marketplace where you can actually choose from a bunch of different pre-made campaigns, kind of like what we did when we first built that campaign. And these are for all different kinds of scenarios. For like a mini course, there's one inspired by Thinkific. If you're a blogger, we've got a blogger series right here. Fitness courses, things like that. Really cool. There's that podcast series again. So let's say we were running a podcast. We can copy this. Let's head back over there real quick. We'll create another campaign. But instead of choosing one of these, we just choose import a campaign. And we take that copied code we just copied. Import that in there. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Import that in there, give it a name. We'll just say podcast series. Click create. So we've got a bunch of stuff already built for you. You don't have to worry about how you're going to set up your campaign, how you're going to spread out your emails, or even really what you're going to write in your emails. We do a lot of that work for you. Now, another way to create emails is going to the drafts page. Over in messages, we're going to click drafts. And then we're going to create a message using our drag and drop email builder. You'll notice we're taken back to the email builder that we saw when we were in campaigns and click that pre-made email. But this is an email from scratch. So this is great if you wanted to add a new email to your campaign or if you want to send what's called a broadcast, which is a scheduled email sent at a specific time and date. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. Let's take a look at the drag and drop editor first, though. We'll make a subject line. We'll say, my newsletter. Now you can start right here by editing the content and the text right in here, or using the drag and drop editor, again, like we did with that the landing page builder, to add things like images or even videos to your email. We also have a bunch of different templates to choose from. Let's click on templates. Now, in checking out the different templates for the first time, I recommend unchecking this Keep My Message content. It'll make sure you get the template from scratch that you can build on. Otherwise, it's going to keep whatever content you changed over here in the new template that you select. And again, just like those landing page templates, we got a bunch of different templates that are for specific scenarios or for specific businesses. If you're running an email course, we've got a template for that. We've got templates if you're running an event. See right here, we got like a pre-built registration button. You can just click this button and add your registration URL. If you're running a GoToWebinar, Easy Webinar, anything like that, enter in that registration URL. Somebody clicks this link, they can register for your event. Here's a great one, just for newsletters. Now again, just like with that drag and drop builder that we did with the landing page, we can do things like adjust our logo. We can upload an image or use the image gallery. We'll grab our Tara's Healthy Eats logo again. We can change out the images. And of course, change out the text. Now, right down here, you'll see we even have some parts where we can kind of adjust this by adding our own image right in here and then actually linking back to our blog. Again, this is a really great template for if you're running a newsletter and you want to get people little snippets of the blog posts that you've been updating, and then they can come on back, visit, and read your blog. We can even, just like I mentioned before, add video if we wanted to. Oh, I just grabbed the wrong URL. Let me grab the correct URL. I grabbed the one for our campaign template. There we go. As you can see, I'm getting an invalid URL error right there. So let's paste the right one in, and there we go. So once we're done with our email, we'd save. Oh, before we actually go, I want to show off one more thing real quick, because this is something people will probably be wanting to do. You'll probably be wanting to link things within your email. Super simple, just highlight what you want to link, and you'll see this little toolbar appear above the text. This is where you can not only change around things like formatting, color, style, stuff like that, but this is where we can also add a link to some text if we wanted to. All right, now let's go ahead and save that. So the campaign, again, like we saw before, was a series of automated emails that someone sent when they sign up to our list. A broadcast is an email that we get to choose the time and date that it's sent. And this is great for stuff like time-sensitive material. If you're running an event and it's coming up, if you're having a sale, anything like that. You want to avoid evergreen content with this kind of stuff because, again, broadcasts are great for that time-sensitive material that you need to get out by a certain date and time. So under Send Options, we can click Schedule Broadcast. We have a bunch of different options. If you're on the Aweber Pro tier, you can actually segment your list based on certain things, certain actions, and then send to just those segments of your list. So if you're on Aweber Free and you're interested, upgrade to Aweber Pro and check out that feature. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on the time and date that it's sent. So we'll click on when should this message be sent. We'll go for 10 a.m. this Friday, and then click Apply. To finalize everything, we just have to schedule the message and verify that that's the date and time that we want it sent. Now it's good to go. We can always check on our broadcasts by going to Messages, Broadcasts, and selecting Scheduled. You'll see any scheduled broadcasts that you have ready to send. You can also unschedule them if you ever have to, and maybe edit the message or just get rid of it completely. So really, in just a few minutes, we were able to set up a landing page, set up a campaign, and even get a broadcast email started. And that way people can start joining our list and getting emails from us. I hope this has been helpful to you to understand exactly how easy it is to set up your Aweber account, start collecting subscribers, and sending out emails to them. We have a wealth of resources to help you out too. So if you ever need help, help.aweber.com. We've got a team that's here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to help you via phone, live chat, or email. So don't hesitate to reach out to them or check out any of the written resources or videos that we have. Also, the Aweber Marketplace, aweber.com/marketcampaign. aweber-marketplace.htm. That's where I showed you those different campaign templates that you can just copy that code snippet, pop it into your Aweber account, and have a pre-made campaign template. Definitely check that out. Again, we want to make sure we're trying to do as much of the work for you as possible, so you have to do the least amount of effort to get your email campaign started and up and running. Now, if you don't have an Aweber account yet, definitely sign up for us. It's absolutely free. And if you already have a free account but are interested in some of those features I talked about, like split testing or those deeper analytics or that segmentation, upgrade to Aweber Pro and dive into some of those advanced features to really take your email marketing to the next level. For now, I'm Jay Moore, and I'll see you next time.